Well, what's up, everybody? AJ here. So this is my little project I got here. This is one of the shovel heads I found. This is the one shovel I was working on. There's a pickaxe in here. There's some vice grips down here. Oh, I've got the punch, possibly, that I found in the yard, pipe wrench, some type of vice that's laying around here, and a sledgehammer head down in here. And I ain't wearing a glove because I don't know how harsh vinegar is on you, but I'm going to be digging around in this for a minute. So obviously, as you can see, they're not fully submerged because I don't have a big enough tank for it. But these things were pretty rusty, which they still are. However, I want to try to clean them up just a little bit. Probably should have had a little better plan for this before I did this, but you know what? Such is life. So I'm going to try to hold this shovel head here with one hand. Kind of get up here like this. Use my SOS pad. Just this, not SOS pad. It's just a little, you know, scrubber pad. And I'm going to see how it actually does on this. And see if it's worthwhile. These need to be turned over, kind of, and back where you can see maybe. I'm not going to scrub terribly hard on this thing. I'm just going to kind of. This is incredibly hard. Dumb idea. You should have had my wife come back with me. There we go. All right, in the comments, make sure and laugh. But anyways. Just kind of rub around on it a little bit. Guys, this does work really, really good. In theory. And I'm not applying a ton of pressure. I'm just kind of... Oh, man. It is already working pretty decent considering I'm not putting really any pressure in this. It's pretty mild. But anyways, so I wanted to try this, and then if it does work half-ass decent, then I'm going to try to submerge the rest of the tool, submerge, however the hell you say that, into here, and kind of just see what we end up getting. Obviously my water's going to get, my vinegar is going to get really gross looking, but that's alright, I don't care, because what I've seen, you're supposed to be able to just kind of just keep reusing it and stuff. I don't know how vinegar will mix into like boiled linseed oil, but I'd kind of like to find out because my wife was telling me that back in the day they used to use boiled linseed oil and rust to get the red on barns, and that's how come barns started being red. So I don't know if this type of project, or these type of projects can go into that, but if it can, definitely going to be a little worth looking into. But just as a quick show, and I honestly, folks, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm literally not putting any down pressure on this. I'm just simply rubbing back and forth, and it seems like it's doing a really fine job of getting that out of there. So we'll just see. If I put the stupid phone down and actually apply some pressure, I could probably get that off there pretty good. Now, this is a 24-hour soak. They recommend either 24 or 48 hours, but not going over 48 hours. From what I've read, what little bit I know about this, and it's actually very impressive. To me, it's better than, like, I was going to use a wire wheel and a grinder, kind of clean it up, just get it done. This just seems a little better because it's not as harsh, and so you're not going to mess the tool up. So the tool's only a certain thickness. You start grinding on it and wire wheeling and everything, you know, you're taking out a lot of that thickness. This will help you keep that thickness. Plus, on another side note, for me anyways, if I'm going to be trying to restore, not restore, that's the wrong word. I'm not restoring. I'm just refurbishing, or, you know, whatever. I'm just trying to make the tool nicer. There you go. Anyways, if it has markings and stuff from something that's really old, I'd like to be able to see that marking. So if I'm using a grinder, wire wheel, stuff like that, I may take out some of the stampings that are on there. So doing it this way, supposedly, and it does seem like it would work. You can save the old stampings and stuff if they're in there, to an extent, of course. You know, depending on how deep the rust is. But, you know, so far, it's actually pretty damn impressive, because, you know, that's what's happening with this really light rub. So you guys don't have to sit here and go get on with it. I'll just kind of kick that to the side and grab something else out of here. Now this, obviously, is very thick. This pickaxe here. So I could have used a grinder on it easily. But, you know, why when this is the experiment I'm doing. So I'm going to put a little bit more pressure on this one. I'm just going to keep it down in the vinegar while I'm doing it. And still just utilizing one hand and not a crazy amount of pressure. Just a little bit more. We're going to see how that turns out, which has already turned out nice. So I'm certain if you were to use two hands and really give it a good mix, I think that'll turn out nice. That needed to be kind of spun over anyways, as does this shovel. I put it back in there the wrong way, but I'll turn it over in a minute. And then there's this crazy vise thing. If anybody knows what it is, put it down in the comments. Not only do I want to clean up the rust, I got to soak it to try to get, hey, there it went already. That was completely seized up, as was this one. Whatever type of vise this is, I want to get this thing working again because it's pretty cool. I'll use it for something, even if it just sits in the shop and looks cool. Yeah. And then I wanted to try some of these fake chromed tools here to see kind of how they cleaned up. I know it's not actual chrome cleaning, whatever the hell it is they put on there. Just kind of wanted to see what it'd do to that, but that's cleaning up extremely nice. So that's a big bonus, because I can find all kinds of these at estate sales, yard sales, people, you know, 50 cents. And these are, you know, $30. So not only can I fix them up for myself, but a guy could probably, wow, that's cleaned up really nice. Probably actually resell them dang things after you get it done. That still isn't moving though. Oh, hey, actually, I turned a little bit. Hey, there we go. That's pretty impressive, because that thing, man, I put a pair of pliers on there to try to turn it and couldn't get it to move. So that's pretty impressive. Wow, okay, now it's getting super easy. We might get a working pair of vice grips out of this. And the coolest thing is the stamping I was talking about. We are saving. No, these ain't actual vice grips, I don't think, or are they? Here's another stamping. Yep, these are vice grips, so hey, that's made in America. Good, strong stuff there. The last thing, somewhere down here, now I should have grabbed those before I got the water all mucky, but somewhere down here, I threw a wrench in here too, because this stuff here, I thought that'd just melt away, so I want to find that wrench and see if that damn thing looks decent or not. Hey, there's that punch. Or giant, you know, I don't know what it was. That was laying out in the yard. But somewhere down here, now my hoodie's gonna smell like freaking vinegar. It won't work, but that's right. Okay, well, maybe that wrench is just gonna be missing in action, because this guy's not very smart and he didn't get it out. Why the water, I keep calling out water. Why the vinegar was clear. That's all right. This video is getting too long anyways. I'm losing my own attention span. Man, it's my project. There it is. So this thing was a rusty. I mean, it looked like these vice grips. That's pretty much what was on there, and I just rubbed off. That's pretty, a little bit deeper rust than I just rubbed. Wow. Okay, well, I'll be damned. That's really impressive. Okay, so I am thinking there's some really thick stuff, because this happened to be laying in a bucket like this and had some water in it, so not much, of course, otherwise the wrench would be terribly screwed, but that's pretty dang impressive. But that might take a little scrub in there. That's a little bit thicker, but I'll just leave that kind of down in there and just, well, I'm obviously not putting a ton of pressure on it because that's just kind of laying in there, but yeah, we can see, I don't need to screw around with this video too much longer. We can see that that's obviously going to work really, really good. So I honestly think a guy, in my personal opinion, wow, can refurbish, redo a lot of tools, very short order, very minimal work, and with the resource you should have on hand anyways. And here's that shovel I did the handle on, which if you guys look at that video or the picture, this was in pretty bad shape, so this will be the last little bit I do, because this is going to make a usable, basically trench shovel. So I'll just kind of knock it around and knock a little bit off of it. As you can see, that's working great. So, man, I really enjoy this. This is a lot easier on the tools. I don't have to have electricity to do it. Kind of leisurely do it. Don't have to put a lot of effort out. A lot less than when I was sanding the handle. But I'm such a good video taker, man. I should really make that my profession. I think I will. Instead of, you know, working for a living doing what I'm doing, I think I'm going to go into video making. So, well, you guys make sure to put that in the comments, you know, that you agree I should be a video maker, because that is definitely my best trait. But anyhow, screwing around here. Oh, hey, there's all the vinegar bottles. Just in my trashy floor now. I wish I could take that out. Somebody needs to clean up in here, but oh well. I'll take them out later because I'm going to use them to store shit in anyways. And I just cleaned this thing up. This is another reason why there's kind of like a lot of random stuff on here, because this thing, it's obviously homemade, but it was completely thick of grease. This turned out nice. All right, well, thank you all for watching. I'll do maybe one quick update to let you guys know how it truly turned out on them all, and then decide if I'm putting hedge handles in here, finding actual shovel handles. I want to do it cheap or free. And I thought about mulberry. Actually, I was walking around looking at mulberry trees that have a lot of straight wood for mulberry. So that's a good possibility too, and that's a good hardwood. So anyways, thank you guys again for watching. Y'all stay safe. Have a good night. Later.